Beyond diet and exercise, researchers have identified a specific psychological asset that predicts how long we survive and how well our bodies age. We now have massive data sets linking mindset to tangible cellular protection, including a mental exercise that improves the odds of reaching age 85. This chart compares known factors that extend the human lifespan. While avoiding type 2 diabetes or a heart attack provides a 17 to 18% survival advantage, high optimism offers a 14.9% advantage, making it nearly as impactful as avoiding major chronic disease. Historically, we have categorized optimism as a fixed trait, like eye color, rather than a skill. This, combined with a modern exhaustion with toxic positivity, has made many of us cynical about the value of a positive outlook. If optimism is a fixed genetic hand, it suggests natural pessimists are biologically destined for shorter lives and faster physical decline. However, recent longitudinal studies suggest optimism is a measurable, objective biological asset that can be modified. It functions as a trainable physiological skill that dictates the trajectory of human aging. To understand this link, researchers tracked nearly 70,000 women in the Nurses' Health Study and 1,400 men in the Veterans Affairs Normative Aging Study over several decades. The data focused on exceptional longevity. Highly optimistic individuals have up to a 1.7 times greater chance of surviving past the age of 85. A common critique of this data is the issue of reverse causality, the idea that people are only optimistic because they are already wealthy or naturally healthy. This diagram shows the result of adjusting for those variables. Even when researchers mathematically remove the influence of wealth, clinical depression, and existing chronic diseases, the survival advantage of optimism remains robust. Optimism acts as an independent biological driver, separate from advantages of social status or physical baseline. This benefit extends to health span, the period of life spent in good health, as evidenced by data from the Women's Health Initiative. The physical proof is objective. Higher optimism correlates to a 14% lower risk of grip strength impairment and a significantly slower decline in walking speed over a 6-year period. One mechanism is behavioral. Optimists tend to view their health as controllable, which leads to increased physical activity, better dietary choices, and more frequent preventative medical screenings. There is also a psychosocial component. Optimistic individuals show less extreme emotional reactivity and recover from stressful events more quickly than their peers. This regulatory capacity protects the body at a cellular level. By reducing chronic rumination, optimism helps shield the immune system and preserves telomeres, the protective caps on our DNA that typically fray under stress. These psychological habits translate into active cellular defense, physically shielding the body from wear of aging. Analysis of these cohorts shows that optimism is only about 25% genetic. As this pie chart illustrates, the remaining 75% is shaped by environment and intentional practice. While our outlook is generally stable in adulthood, Professor Louina Lee of the Boston University School of Medicine notes that randomized controlled trials have successfully increased optimism levels in participants. Clinical interventions such as meditation and cognitive behavioral therapy have proven effective at shifting these mental patterns. One specific protocol is the best possible self exercise. By writing about a future where every goal is realized, individuals train the brain to identify opportunities and solutions rather than fixating on threats. Optimism serves as a biological shield that can extend life by up to 15% and preserve physical mobility. Most importantly, it is a skill that can be developed over time. Training the mind with the same consistency we give the body provides a survival benefit that rivals the most essential forms of preventative medicine.